I'm going to make a slight introduction and let this gentleman introduce our next speaker. If you noticed on the clinic brochure, etc., there's a big BSN presence, and they're kind of like one of our main presenters and helpers of the program. And an event this weekend, obviously they got a nice setup down here with their personnel and stuff. But I'm going to introduce the gentleman who's responsible for that. That's his name, Rob Held. What about a nice round of applause for Rob and BSN? We appreciate their support. So, Rob Held.
Thanks, Dave. Real quick, I've known Dave for a number of years. He actually umpired when I was playing in high school 32 years ago. So I don't remember if he did a good job or not. But my name is Rob Held. I'm the Vice President of Sales for BSN Sports for the state of Ohio. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Because I don't know if we do that enough. Many of you in the stands are current customers of ours. Hopefully we've got many future customers in the stands too. But I've heard all the speakers talk about culture, and it really hit home because we've got a great culture at BSN. I spent 17 years at Nike prior to this, and our culture there was very much the same. And really what our culture at BSN comes down to is you, coaches. So when you go home this weekend, I would encourage you to go to bsnsports.com and go to the About Us part and look at our BSN anthem. It'll take you 3 minutes and 48 seconds. And it's an anthem that speaks directly to you, the coaches. And you'll find out a little bit more about what we're about. We know you put in a lot of time. Our job is to make your jobs easier so that you can do what's most important. And that's impacting the lives of all the students. That's really what we're here to do, is to impact the lives of the student athletes and do life-changing things for them. I want to introduce to you Mike Procupio. Mike, as Dave mentioned, has a lot of NBA experience. Maybe he can give you a most recent story about Cubes with the Dallas Mavericks or Dirk. He also spent a lot of time with Kobe and Tim Grover. He's just got this long history with basketball and some of the greats. He's done a lot of work with the former company I worked for with Nike. And so with that, Mike, why don't you come on out here and show the team what you got. Welcome.
Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank the association for having me. Being able to teach, being able to interact with coaches is what I really have the passion to do. I've been in player development for about 25 years. I started out as an AAU assistant coach when I was 18 years old. Moved up quickly to the guy that I worked for Rick Pitino as an assistant at Boston University. So got affiliated with Nike. My old boss went to the Celtics. He's head scout when Rick came to the Celtics. And I was able to scout for the Celtics, and from there, I got a job with Tim Grover, who was one of the first NBA basketball trainers to work with NBA players in the offseason. So I worked with Tim for 10 years, my best job I've ever had in basketball in Chicago. And then from there, I got a job with Kobe Bryant for 4 years. And basically, I would break down every opponent that Kobe would have, work with him on the court when I was in town. I've done everything satellite for Chicago. He wanted it. We want to break down every opponent that he was guarding, everything he was guarding him, strengths, weaknesses, his critiques, and probably taught me the most out of developing a player and working with a player just because of his work ethic and the professionalism he brought every day to the job. And then from there, I got a job with from the Dallas Mavericks for 6 years, which I just completed, and now I'm on my own with BSN Sports, and also I run my own company called Hoop Consultants. So I hate the intro part because it seems like you're patting yourself on the shoulder and on the back, and I want to get away from that. We're going to talk about player development today. We're going to go through about 45 minutes. And just a bunch of drills for you to bring home and some concepts to think about. There's 1,000 ways to develop players. There's player development everywhere. There's trainers, player development. Everyone has a different definition of it. There's 1,000 ways to do it. Everyone sort of has their own way. And what I want to teach today is just the concept of player development and what it means. When I was with Dallas for 6 years, directing their player development, it wasn't really on the court that the players got the most development. And you got to understand that. drills are drills. There's a million of them, and they're all right, whatever you want to do. But, talking to the players and having communication with your players is the most important part of player development. You have to think of a scheme that you want to come up with, your player development plan, and you got to live by it. You got to communicate it with your staff and your players and meet with them regularly about what they need to get better at, what the steps are going to be to get them better at that skill, and then have feedback. So what we do in Dallas is we would have a code of conduct for anybody in their first 3 years. Those are the developmental players at the NBA level. The first 3 years of their career. So it doesn't matter if they're a rookie on their rookie deal or a free agent that we signed that was in the second or third year. And we had a code of conduct. And obviously code of conduct in the NBA is a little different than high school and college because you could fine people when they don't do what you need them to do. But when we were building a player, and when I got to Dallas, there were so many young players that would fail. They would get traded after their first year, they would cut, released, and I wanted to sort of stop that stopgap. Sometimes players just aren't good enough, but a lot has to do with communicating in their role. What do you need to do to get on the court and stay on the court? So our code of conduct was the first thing. They had to be there 90 minutes before any practice. All right, so, nothing earlier than 8 a.m., but we practiced at 10 o'clock. We had our guys in the building at 8:30. From there, we built sort of how to invest in the game. So from there 90 minutes early, they got their treatment with the trainer, the strength coach, got shots up, talked to coaches, whatever they had to do, they got it. But they had an early mentality how to do that. And then on top of that, we would talk to them constantly about their role. Talk to the head coach. What do you need player A, player B, player C to do? So we could have individual meetings with them and talk about it. And then cater their workout around it. So in basketball today, the game's you watch players work out on YouTube or wherever you watch them, and it's all isolation moves. It's all, it's all just 20 dribble moves and all that BS. And the game's not that. The game's broken down to catch and shoot, catch and drive, catch and finish, make a play for somebody else on the offensive side. It's a simple game. But I think people have to understand that. And I think our players, when we got them, young guys, we would tell them there's 510 players in the NBA. 105 get more than 10 shots a game. So 405 players have to, they don't get plays called to them. They don't take a bunch of shots. They don't isolate when they get it. They got to play out of space. We had guys, and I promise we'll get into the drills in about 1 minute. So I don't have to stop talking about this NBA stuff. But when guys came in to us, when young players, and you could probably compare it to freshmen if you have an older team. So any player, any rookie that we draft in the first round or whatnot, they would have to play off of 3 other people. Meaning they were the 5th best player on the court whenever they stepped on the court. They had to play off of Dirk, they had to play off of Harrison Barnes, whoever we had, but they had to stand in the corner, or they had to play out of space. They had to cut. They had to just make an open shot. They had to defend. They had to rebound. They never really got the ball. And they have to understand that. So your player development isn't just about getting all these shots up. I have a simple saying. It's repetition, it's correction, and it's repeat. And that's all you're doing. So whatever drill you're doing, that has to be the goal. You teach the technique of the skill you're teaching. You rep that technique out, and then you correct them when they make a mistake. Because it's all about it. Most of player development is offensive based. It's mostly shooting based. So what you want to do is you have those little things you're teaching, the corrections that you make. They rep it out in drills. You stop it right away. You correct it in 15-second sound bites or less. So you're not reading them 4 hours of work on every correction. Look them in the eye. Look that player in the eye. Tell them the correction, and then move on. All right. So we'll start out today. I think in player development, especially with the high school and college coaches, you don't have a lot of time with your players. You don't have a lot of time in practice to work on some shooting stuff. So you have groups. I think it's important to get a lot of shots up in a small amount of time and bigger groups of people. So let's get 6 players out. Let's get 3 basketballs if we can. Let's get 4 players up top with the basketballs. 3 with basketballs with a line of 4, and then 2 people with no balls on the O. You can just get in this line, it's fine. You don't need the ball right now. 2 right on the O. Line up. one in front of the other. Just like regular player development, guys, I don't care how many shots you make today. All I care about you doing is listen to what I need you to do, be in the right place. If you have a question, you ask it. Okay? And that's what player development is. It's feedback. You got to do what we need you to do, and it's all about feedback. All right? So what we're doing now is, again, we're going to warm up. So most of our stuff's layups. I just don't want to come up and shoot layups. I want to understand concepts of how to get to the basket. So we're going to play off of the elbow. So all we're going to do is this. First person in line is going to jog up, and we're going to jump stop. Okay? After the jump stop, we're going to catch on the jump stop. Now, come up here. So you catch on a 2-foot jump stop. All right. Now, you always, hear coaches yell out space and pace, space and pace. Well, I hate terminology sometimes because I want to teach why we do things. All right? In just simple terms. If you would have made a pass to the top, to the elbow right there and stand still, or maybe moved in to here, stop. All right? He has a guy on there, and then you have a guy on you. So if you're just standing there and nothing's happening, and I can guard this guy and his guy can guard that guy. All right? So it's a 1-on-2. You're actually putting him in a bad spot. So what I want anybody who makes a pass in a game to do is to cut off the person. You can either screen away, whatever, but in this drill, we want to cut off the person who caught the ball. So after I pass the ball, I just want to take one step. We're going to cut off. We're going to hand off here, and we're just going to take one dribble towards the basket and lay it in. After I lay it in, all right, I'm going to this line. After you hand it off to him, you're getting the rebound and go to the end of this line. Okay? So again, we just want to teach hard cuts. We want to teach moving without the ball. We got to finish. And then understand this, guys. At the higher level you get, I don't care, good high school, good college, what have you, balls get stripped all the time. And when you're going towards the basket and you're finishing, when you gather it here, don't bring it down. Because that's a strip waiting to happen. Catch it, one dribble, keep it high on the gather, probably like stomach level to chest level, and just lay it up off the glass. No dunks. We're just going to go one dribble, lay it in. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the 7 makes on this side, and then we're going to do the same drill on this side for 7. Understand what we're doing? Let's go to work. Go. Good. Off the catch. Cut. One dribble, lay it in. Go ahead, next. Good. Cutting off. One dribble. Good. Lay it in. That's 2. Good. Coming off. One dribble, lay it in. That's 3. Let's go. Coming off, coming off, coming off. Good. Cut. Good. That's 4. Good. 3 more. 3 more. Cutting off. Good. Coming off. Let's go. 5. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stop. Stop. Not many things irritate me. I hate in drills when the ball's just laying there and no one gets it. Everyone's going to jog. Everyone's going to jog. All right? Just understand what you got to do. We know who gets the rebound. We know what we're doing. If there's a question, you always ask it. All right? Let's go one more minute. Go. Good. Coming off. Good. One dribble. All right. Now we're going to bring it here. All right. Same thing. Jump stop. We're going to go 5 makes on this. All right? Hold up. Let's get organized. All right. Let's go to work. Go. Good. Coming off. Good. Let's go. Lay it in. Good. That's 1. Good. Again, just layups, but using the glass. We got to learn how to finish, keep the ball high, and we're always cutting after the pass. That's 2. Good. That's 3. Use the glass. Good. Coming off. Good job. Let's go. 4. One more. Coming off. Good. Let's go. One dribble. Lay it in. All right. Stop. Let's get 4 people with basketballs in that corner right there. Let's get two players right here. Come on. Let's go. Look. You want to be good at anything, you got to pay attention, you got to do it hard. If you have a question, you ask me. All right? That's it. I don't talk down to players, I don't yell, I don't scream. It ain't about that. It's about doing what we need you to do. When we go to drill, these people paid a lot of money to be here. We got to just move through drills, because the more drills they get, the better their teams are going to be. All right? So anytime a coach talks, next drill, just jog. You don't have to sprint with the same Bolt style, just jog it. All right? So, we're going to work now on a catch and shoot, okay? Catch and shoot at the elbow. What I like to teach, and you watch a lot of the good wing players, it's the same thing. Anytime you catch the ball towards the basket on the perimeter, it's always a 1-2 step, all right? We want to operate as a righty. We want to operate off our right foot, okay? On a lefty, I want to operate off my left foot. I don't care which side of the court I catch the ball on. I want to catch and shoot 1-2 step. My right foot, if I'm a right, any lefties here, by the way? Good, me too. So we want to just catch, we want to be consistent with our feet. Anytime you get on the perimeter, you're consistent. That's why it's good to have just that one foot so you don't have to think about what you're going to do. So all we're going to do in this drill is real simple. We're going to make 5 shots. First guy in line is going to sprint to that elbow. All right? We're going to catch it a 1-2 step, right at the elbow, catch and shoot. You're going to make a good pass. All right? 2-hand pass right on target. Your job coming in is to give him a target. Don't give him a target right when you get there. Give him a target 3 or 4 steps before you get there, and then you can catch into it. It's like catching a baseball at 90 miles an hour and the catch is like this. All right? You've got to give him a target where you want the ball. You're going to catch it, shoot it, get your rebound coming to the end. You're going to pass and go to the end of that line. You're going to go, the next guy in line goes when that ball hits the rim. All right? We're going to make 5. I don't care how you shoot it. We're not going to correct your technique. All we want to do is get a lot of shots up. So we're going to make 5 and then come into this side of the floor. Does everyone understand what we're doing? All right, let's go to work. Go. Good. Hands up. 1, 2. Good. Good pass. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2. Good job. Good. That's 1. Good. 1-2 step. Good. Good pass on target. Let's go. 1. Let's go. Hands up. Give him a target. Let's go. Good. We got 1. We got 2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. 1, 2. Good job. 3. Good. 2. Good job. 2 more. Good. Hold your follow through. Good. 3. Let's go. Good. 3. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Good job. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good. 3. Come on. 2 more, fellas. It's okay. 1-2 step. 3. Let's go. Hands up. 1, 2.
Let's go.
Good job. Good footwork. 4. One more. One more. Good. Stop. This side. Jog it out. Fellas, it's not about making shots. All right? Yeah, we got to make 5 to get to the next drill. But I just met you guys. We're 3 minutes into it. So it's not really about making shots. It's about doing what we need you to do and then correcting your form and technique by yourself. Because I'm gone after about 30 minutes. All right? You got to do this every day. 2 things I can give you a little advice on. Have an arc in your shot. Doesn't have to hit the ceiling of how high you shoot it, but high arc is good. All right, it's a softer shot. You'll get bounces. So how we control that is with your elbow position. When I follow through this elbow, if I'm a righty, if I can get that ball as high as my eyebrow, that ball is going to get higher in the air. If you're shooting like this, you're going to shoot line drives. If you're a line drive shooter and that's the way you want to shoot, great. But if you want higher arc in your shot, elbow to your eyebrow, 5 fingers to the rim. One last thing, Klay Thompson's one of the best shooters in the game. Watch his feet when he shoots. He doesn't twist right, twist left, split. All he does, how he catches it, is how he lands. So if he starts like this, he just jumps straight up, straight down, and his feet never move. So try to limit the movement if you can. All right? Let's make 5. Let's go to work. Ready? Go. 1-2 step. Elbow up. Good. Good. 1. Elbow to your eyebrow, fellas. Elbow up. Good job. It's okay. Elbow to your eyebrow. Get it up. Good. 2. Good. 1-2 step. Elbow up. Perfect. Perfect. 2. Elbow up. Good. Again, just correct. This is a good time to watch your players' feet. That's 3. Watch their technique. Watch their form. Any corrections you need to make. 3. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Good. Let's go. 4. 1 more. 1 more. Good. 1 more. Good. 1-2 step. All right. Good. Stop. All right. Let's get 2 lines. Let's get 3 more balls. Let's get everybody with the ball. Come on. Let's get a line here and a line there. Right on the wing. All right. No? All right. Now we're going to work on 1 dribble pull-up. Okay? So we talked about it. Anytime I have the ball, I'm operating off my front foot. If I'm a righty, I'm operating off my right foot. If I'm a lefty, I'm driving off my left foot. So here's how it works, fellas. We're going to go 1 dribble strong side. Okay? If you're righty, you're going right. Lefty, you're going left. If I go right, doesn't matter if I'm a righty or a lefty, my last foot to hit the ground is always going to be my right foot on a 1 dribble pull-up or a 2 dribble pull-up. Okay? Just for balance and consistency. Okay? If I'm going left, obviously the last foot to hit the ground is going to be my left foot. So let's break it down real quick. We're just going to go 1 dribble strong side. We're going to do this for about 45 seconds, and then we're going to switch direction. So if I'm righty going right, all right, if I'm going strong side, it's going to be 3 steps you're taking. I'm always catching 1, 2. That's that. All right, you always want to be low when you catch the ball. All right, if I jab, if I drive it, I'm always low until I shoot the ball and then I'm coming up. So if I'm going one dribble right as a righty, all right, I want to go left, right, I want to fake. Now, the biggest problem with young players today is when they dribble the ball, they like to split their feet and travel, okay? You got to keep that back foot down. We're driving off our front foot. So if I'm going right as a righty, I want to go left, right, I want to fake. All I'm doing is right, left, right into my shot, okay? Simple feet, clean feet. Right, left, right. If I'm going left as a lefty, sorry, I got 18 mics here. Apologize. All right, we're going right. If I'm going left as a lefty, I want to go right, left. I want to fake. Left foot, right foot goes down. I'm just going left, left, into my shot. Keep your head up all times. Just faking it, one dribble and driving. We're going to go about 30 seconds, and then we'll talk about going the other side. First off, does everyone understand what we're doing? All right, it's really important that you say yes or no. All right, as the coaches, just don't throw drills at your players and move to the next one. Look them in the eye, ask them if they know. If they have a question, they ask. But just don't keep moving to the drill. It's all about the correction and how you teach it and how they're getting it. All right, let's go to work. Go. We're going to stop. No, same time, we're going to catch the ball outside the 3. Just 1-2 in your catch. 1-2, fake, 1 dribble, strong side. Let's go to work. Good. Stay low. No travel. The biggest thing I'm worried about right now is traveling and split your feet. Keep that back foot down. 1 dribble, fellas. 1 dribble. Let's go. Stay low. 1 dribble. No splitting the feet. Good. I know this is really basic, but players have to understand what their feet are doing at all times. All right, good. Stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Good. Now, when we go in strong side and going strong side, you're taking 3 steps. All right? Because you're dribbling, stepping at the same time, and then you go into a 1-2. Totally legal. But, you cover a lot more ground going strong side than we do weak side. But the biggest thing to do on the correction is watch that back foot. That back foot has to be down until you dribble the ball. You watch it at all levels. We had players at the highest level. Duke, North Carolina, their footwork was terrible. It was like they were unscathed. And it's got nothing to do with coaching or what have you. Sometimes it's just not called. But we got to do it right. Back foot has to be down. So now we're going to go weak side. Okay? Same thing. No, stay there. Same thing. We're going to catch the ball 1-2 step. Now here's where people have a problem with it, because when they go weak side, you're not covering as much ground as you are going to strong side. Remember, the rule still stays. If I'm going left, the last foot to hit the ground is my left foot. All right? If I'm a righty or left, fellas, I know I'm funny looking, so you can make fun of me in my face. We're good with it. I'm good with it. I had to live with this since birth. Don't worry about it. All right? Look at these pants. It's ridiculous. I don't know where my tail is. Probably made child or something. All right, so I'm coming up. So if I'm a righty and I'm going left, I always want to take a long step. First step's always long. You always want to try to clear your defender in 1 step. All right? So I want to flip it down. I'm staying low, and I'm just taking long step right, short step left, and I'm pulling up. All right? No extra step, no extra choppy steps. Long step right, short step left. Okay? Now as a lefty, same thing. I'm catching it right, left. I want to long step left, small step right, and I'm pulling up. Everyone understand what we're doing? Let's go to work. No traps. Stay low. Long step up. Stop. We're going weak side. You were too busy laughing at me. Don't worry about it. My wife does the same thing, so don't worry about it. All right, so long step. Where are you going? You're a lefty? You're righty? So I'm going to catch it left, right, and I'm just stepping right, left off the dribble. All right, let's go to work. Let's go. Good. 1. Perfect. Great. Let's go. And again, not worried about makes. I'm worried about teaching it. Worried about stopping when they travel. Stop. Switch and pivot feet. Another thing, which you just did. No worries. So again, if I catch left, right, this foot's down. This foot's dead. So this foot's the only foot working. All right? I don't care if we get through 3 drills instead of 20 today. You're going to learn it right. So again, when I catch left, right, I can't just pick up my left foot and start dribbling. It's a travel. All right? So again, I'm doing everything with my right foot. We're trying to simplify it as much as we can. So it's left, right, fake, right, left, up. All right? Right, left, fake, step left, right, up. All right? Let's go to work. Good. Operate off that front foot. Don't change your pivot feet. Don't travel. Good job. Hop. Good. 1, 2. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hold the ball. All right, let's get everybody in the left corner. Let's get the first person with no ball. Next 3 people with basketball. So all right, now we're going to work on this. I'm not going to stop the corrections because we got to move a little bit. So now we're going to go 1 dribble pull up in the top. All right. So here's what we're going to do. First guy in line with no ball. We're going to, again, do this until we make 5. First guy in line is going to sprint out the 3-point line. Okay? Going to go nice and wide. I want to catch the ball up top on a 1-2 step. We're all going right. Righties or lefties, doesn't matter. We're going this way. So I want to catch. The next guy in line is going to pass me the ball. I want to step 1-2, and then I'm going right. 1 dribble. Okay? 1 dribble pull up. The next guy in line doesn't go until that ball hits the rim. And then you start your next cut. So we don't stop. Remember, footwork, fellas. I want to go nice and wide and catch on a 1-2 step. If I'm a righty, I'm going right, left, right. If I'm a lefty, I'm catching it right, left, fake, left, right on my feet. Everyone understand what we're doing? Let's make 5 shots. Okay? Next guy in line does not go until the ball hits the rim. All right? Let's go to work. Go. Good. Hands. Catch. Good. One dribble. Good. Next. Let's go. Come on, come on. You got to make 5. You got to make 5. Fake. 1 dribble. Front foot. Back foot stays down. That's 1. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. 1-2 step. Going. Travel. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 1. Let's go. You got to make 5. Good. One dribble. Pull up. Let's go. We got 1. Stay low. Stay low. Good. Good job. Good. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Outside the 3. Good. 1 dribble. Pull up. Good. That's 2. Let's go. Let's go. Good. 1 dribble. Pull up. Good. That's 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Good. 1 dribble. Keep that front foot. Front foot's doing all the work. 1 more. Good. Head up. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Catch 1-2. Stay low. 1 dribble. Pull up. Head up. Other side. Jog it out, fellas. Let's go. All right. So now we're going left. Same thing. All right. Catch 1 dribble left. Guys, again, you got to keep this back foot down. All right. You're traveling, traveling, traveling. You got to keep the back foot down. Everything you do is off the front foot. Let's go to work. Go. Good. Catch it. 1 dribble. Good job. Good feet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Catch. Let's go. Let's go. Good. 1 dribble. Pull up. Let's go. Good. Coming off. Fake. 1 dribble. Pull up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good. Let's go. 1 dribble. Pull up. Let's go. We got 1. Let's go. Good. Good job. Let's go. 1. Let's go. Good. 1 dribble. Pull up. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We good. We're good. Good. Head up. We got 2, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more. Good. Head up, head up. 1 dribble pull up. Good. Come on, come on, come on. We're good, we're good, we're good. Good. Head up. Good. Let's go. 3. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Let's go. Head up, head up. We got 3. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Head up. Good. Let's go. 4. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. Good. Head up. Good. 1 more, 1 more. Let's go. Come on. Head up. Good. All right, stop. Let's get 5. Let's get 4 people right here. 2 people on the O again. All right. So now this is going to be a build-up. And again, I don't like just keep going drill after drill after drill. I like to build into everything and tell the players why we're doing it. All right. We talked about spacing. We talked about cutting off the catch. So now we're going to sort of put it in a game situation and playing off the elbow. So again, on this, I want to jump stop, wait for my cut. Again, we talked about it. I have a guy on me, you have a guy on you. You got to cut through to get that defender out of it. So you cut to the basket, you're not going to get it. You're just going to cut to the end of that line. On this now, it doesn't matter if I'm a righty or lefty, the footwork's going to stay the same. Right foot stays down. All right, I want to open up this way and just shoot the ball. Okay? If I'm a righty, my right foot's in front of my left. If I'm a lefty, this left foot's coming here, and I'm going to shoot the ball. But again, we're working on our footwork. We're working on weighting. It's a 2-man responsibility. All right? If I catch as he's cutting, now I'm turning my back on his defender. It can get stolen. It could be a moving screen, what have you. I have to have good feet. I have to wait for that cutter to come through. And now I'll open up for the shot. All right, it's going to work. We're going to make 5. Good. Cut. Good. Open up. Shot. Good. Let's go next. 1. Jump stop. Wait for the cut. Good. Open up. Shot. Let's go. Good. 2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Wait for the cut. Get his man out. Good. Let's go. Let's go. We got 2. Open up. Good. Hey, guys, we got to cut hard. We got to cut hard. Let's go. Let's go. 2. Good. Open. Shot. Let's go. 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Open up. Ah! Stop. That's okay. Don't worry about it. This is why we do this. All right? Because we never want to turn our back on the top of the key. Because there could be doubles. There could be weak side defenders coming at us. We always want to open up because there could be cutters. There could be what have you. And plus, this guy's coming off this way. And then we can catch him with a little screen like this. And now I can open up and operate. All right? If I do this, look, this is okay. But I'm turning my back on his defender. All right? And it's not that bad. But this sort of gives you that option. Plus, if this guy goes to sweep, I can just rip through and finish. Okay? It's going to work. 2 more minutes. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Good. Cut. Wait for the cut. Open. Ah! Stop. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Bob. Hey, look. Keep the right foot down. See, look, you don't want to lose vision of me. I'm the defender, right? So if you didn't want to lose the vision of me and not open it up that way, which way would you open up? Right foot stays down, and then left foot goes back. No. See, you're turning it up, right? So this way. Right here. Good. Yep. Don't worry about it. Good. Yep. Whoever thought a short, fat white dude was going to teach guys how to dance. Let's go. Good. Cut. Open. Ah. All right, stop. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, so let's build up that. All right. Remember, hold up. It's this way, right? Catch. Just open. Okay, inside there. Now, so you go on Instagram, and you go on Twitter, and you watch workouts, and it's like the dark web. You'll see things that you never want to see, you can't see. You might get cataracts looking at it with how players work out. All right, they're working on the senseless moves. They always predetermine their moves, none of which are going to work in a game. The problem with young kids today, high school, college, whatever, they work 96% of the time on things they'll do 1% of the time. Okay? So on this, defenders, they move on 2 things. They move on the moving foot, they react to my moving foot, and they react to where the ball's at. Okay? So if this guy would catch it, go ahead, bud. Catch the ball, you cut, stop. You cut, go ahead. I'm sorry, you cut. Now, if I'm playing defense on you, right, stop. And if I didn't do anything right now, and you opened up, what would you do? Go, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, I don't want to get punched in the mouth that way. Because a layup or a dunk, I'm getting punched in the mouth. As you open up, I'm following you this way. So that doesn't happen. So my balance is going this way. What are you going to do? You're going to drive middle, right? So that's what we want. We want to go off the defender. It's not about 18 moves, fellas. It's real simple. If he doesn't move, you're gone. If he moves here, and we're going to the other side for a layup. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go back. Real simple. We're going to make 5. We're going to build off this. So we're going to catch. We're going to open up. Once this foot lands, I'm gone. Okay? The thing you guys got to watch out for is this right foot doing this and traveling. Right foot stays down. I wait for the cut. I open up. Once this foot lands, I don't jab. I don't do any of this BS. 18 jabs and a fadeaway jump shot. All I'm doing is one dribble, one here, one dribble, right there. When I worked with Kobe, the one thing he wanted to do is he wanted to work off against the balance of the defender. His job was to get the defender moving back, forth, side, side, or up and down. Okay? So whenever somebody moved, he used it against it. He moves right, you go left, left, you go right. So I want to catch it, wait for the cut, open up, one dribble, reverse layup. What do you got, bud? What's up? No dunk. All right? My bad, bud. All right, let's go. Good. Good. Open up. One dribble. Gone. Next. Let's go.
14 to 21.
Good. One. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Open up. Let's go. Good. Keep it high. Keep it high. Good. 2. Use the glass to the other side. Good. Let's go. Good. 3. Let's go. Good job. Open. Good. Don't travel. Keep that foot down. 4. Use the glass to the side. Good. Open up. One dribble. Keep it high. Stop. Stop. All right. Pretty gets you beat. Pretty gets you beat. I'm here, I'm dribbling it, I'm doing this, all right, like that. What happens is you got weak side defenders slapping at the ball, all right? Whenever I gather, you're like a fullback going through. You've got to keep it high, like this, and protecting the ball. Ball protection is so important, all right? All right, let's go one more time. Let's go. Good, coming up. Good, open. Drive it. Good. Stop. Okay, let's get you in the corner. Are you a three-point shooter or can you shoot for 17? You sure? Okay. All right, let's get two guys right there, one guy right there, three guys in this line.
14 and 20.
No. Let's get you there. Okay.
team carries.
Now we're going to build. Again, any drill, you should build up to game situation. Get the balls in the net. All right. So usually, let's get you over here for a second. Stop. If I was playing defense. Yep. All right. In a regular situation, go ahead and catch. You're on offense, actually. Stop. Now the situation, fellas, is you cut through. You have a man on you. The big is usually going to be here in the short corner, dunker, whatever you want to call it. So if you beat your man, I'm going to come up. If you go middle, right? So I'm going to come to stop you from stopping with the layup. What happens is this guy's man's in the corner. So if he leaves and he doesn't do anything about it, he's got an open dunk. But I got to get in front of him. What's open? Good. So what you guys got to understand, okay, two in there and one there. It's all about getting two on the ball. We want to get in the paint because it forces two defenders to guard you. All right? So you get in the paint, you beat your man, someone else has to slide, you get two on the ball. Instead of taking a shot that's, it's a tough shot, we want to open up. When we get two on the ball, there's somebody going to be open. So we got to try to make plays for other people. So we're going to open up, one dribble, hit the corner, shot. All right, we're going to make three of these. After you shoot, you get the rebound, go here. After you cut, you're coming here. After you pass it to him, you're the next guy in the corner. Does everyone understand what we're doing? We're going to explain it again. You sure? We're good. So, again, I'm driving and kicking it. You're shooting to get your rebound at the end. I'm kicking it to you. I'm going to the corner. I'm the next guy. And then we're good to go. We need to keep the court spread. And we got to keep on trying to attack the rim, make a play, attack the rim, or hit someone else. Oh, it's going to work. Make three of these. Go. Wait for the cut. Open. Good. Drive it. Right there. Shot. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Good. Cut. Open. Right there. Kick. Shot. Let's go. Let's go. Get your own rebound. Let's go. Good. Wait for that cut. Good. Don't travel. Good. Good job. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make three of these, fellas. Good. Open. Drive it. Good. Shot. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Open. It's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go. We got one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Cut. Good. Good job. Let's go. Good shot. Two. One more. One more. Good. Who made the play? Who made the play? Good. Let's go. Perfect. Stop. All right. We add the last thing to this. Guy here. Guy here. Let's get one there and three there. Three there. All right. Trying to be unselfish. All right? Difference between a good player that puts up numbers and a winning player is a winning player can make plays for other people, not just them. There's a difference between just, drawing up plays and getting assists on hitting spot-up shooters, or someone who could actually think and get in the paint and make plays for other people. All right? So what happens is on this drive, we talked about the defense. I'm coming here. After the pass, I can't get to you. So the guy guarding him is going to rotate to you on that play. Boom, boom. So what are you going to do? Right there, pass, right? So again, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to come up. We'll go slow. Ball. You don't need to roll. Open. Cut. Open. Drive it. Kick it. Just catch and pass it right away. Don't even fake. Shot. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there. And we're good to go. All right? Let's go to work. Let's go just 3 minutes. Let's go 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right? Or 40 minutes, whatever comes first. Good? Let's go. Good. Drive it. Kick it. Shot. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Get your own rebound. Good. Drive it. Kick it. Shot. Good. One. Let's go. Good. Drive it. Good. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Let's go. Good. 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Coming off. Drive it. Kick it. Drive it. Good. Stop. All right. Good. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Thanks, guys. We're good. Yeah, I'm done with that. Thanks. All right. So, I mean, drills are cool, right? Like, you know, get out there, get a lot of shots up. I like drills where things are constantly moving. We teach a concept, then we put a drill around that concept, and then we go through. I think we get caught up in drills too much, where we're just doing drills and drills and drills and drills. Where I think stopping and correcting is the most important part of it. You can be as boring as you want. Getting better is the most boring part of the whole basketball process, you know, imaginable. It's boring. It's doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's boring for the players, it's boring for the coaches, but it's important. It's important. You can't let things go as a coach. If somebody travels, if somebody doesn't go hard, because that's part of it. I hate hearing the word culture. It's like one of the worst words I hear in basketball. Because everybody says culture this, culture that, culture this. There's either you have culture or you have signs in your locker room that says you have culture. There's two completely different things in coaching. All right? If you have culture, you just stop it. You stop that drill. Because it's your job to stop the player from doing something incorrect. The player's job is to eventually not make the same mistake 450 times. Or in this case, 455 times. All right? You got to stop, correct, move on. Because that's their deal. In player development, it's as much about being efficient and communicating with your players as much as possible. I'm sorry I don't have all these like great sayings and abbreviations for things. I just don't do it that way. Basketball is not that difficult. I don't take myself that serious. I just take my job very serious. All right? It's simple. Basketball is a simple game. All right? We try to get as many stops as we can defensively. We have whatever system you're going to run. Offensively, we want to have good feet. We want to know what we're doing, but we need a role. Like what Kobe would say with Phil Jackson or being around Doc Rivers. He lines up the players first day and says, this is what you can do, and this is what you can't do. All right? And if they do what they can't do, if they do what their job's not supposed to do, they sit their ass on the bench. And that's it. Michael Finley, who worked for us for the Mavericks, would tell the story about Popovich. I think one game he wanted like the wings to run in the corners, right? He wanted them to run in the corners. And Ginobili wasn't sprinting the corners. He said, look, if you don't sprint to the corner, you're coming out. And he didn't sprint in the corner, he came out. Now he came out, he put his arm around him and said, look, I told you what I was going to do. Now sit your ass on the bench, you're going to come in 2 more minutes and let's figure it out. But communication is so important. Feedback in player development is so important. Talk to your players. We would have it where every first night of every road trip, we would meet with everybody in our developmental program. So if we were going to play the Cavs, and we would fly in the night before the game, we'd fly in about 4:30. We got to the room, every player in our player development program had to meet with myself and our sports psychologist for 15 minutes. And we would talk. And we'd talk about, first of all, how you're doing. Second of all, this is what we see. Third of all, this is what your head coach is telling you you're not doing that you need to do to get on the floor. The worst thing, I got kicked out of meetings after my first year with the Mavericks. Probably the reason why I probably got fired. But I would always say, like, Johnny ain't rolling. And I raised my hand. I said, did anyone tell Johnny he wasn't rolling? No, we're not supposed to do that. We paid him too much goddamn money for that. I said, no. So that's not how it works. All right? That's not how it works. If you need a player to do something, you tell him in a good professional manner. Say, look, you're not rolling hard enough. If you don't roll, you don't get on the court. And if you don't get on the court, that's it. It is what it is. You don't talk down to them. You're just sort of honest about the situation. And we were really successful with that. We were successful. We got a lot of second-round picks. Dwight Powell, who played for the Cavs for about 30 minutes, and he got traded. But, you know, he came to us. You know, he signed like $60 million in contracts since he moved to Dallas. We've had guys like Al-Farouq Aminu who played through. We had a lot of players that were not very good players that end up moving up. See, in player development trainers, player development coaches, they like to shake their head. They like to pound themselves in the chest for, you know, working with like, you know, Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook. You know who developed Russell Westbrook? God did. All right, God did. I want to tap myself on the chest. I really felt good about making the 12th guy the 9th best player. That's what player development is. It's not getting your best player who's going to be in the Hall of Fame in somewhere, like, to make shots. I never take credit for Kobe Bryant. I was 0.03% of what Kobe did.
All right? I had a job, I did it. Didn't take selfies with them on Instagram or any of that bullshit. I actually did my job and I left it alone. All right? But player development in your program is getting players that are end of your bench to the middle of your bench. And that's what the game's about. Because you make a bunch of those end of the bench players like rotation players, now your team's pretty good. But if you're just paying attention to your best players, that stuff doesn't work. Other things in player development that I like, off the ball stuff. We talked about, 105 out of 510 actually get plays called for them. Well, you got to work on off the ball stuff, off the ball defense, off the ball offense. Sharing the ball, moving the ball, things like that. That's really, really important. Because remember, we're all going to be irrelevant at some point. Players, coaches, whatnot. Someone told me, one of my best friends told me this, and I'll get out of here in a few minutes, but he told me this. There's 5 stages in life, but basketball in general. And I tell this to every player I work with. Let's say their name is Johnny. Who's Johnny? Keep an eye on Johnny. Get me Johnny. Get me a Johnny type. Who's Johnny? All right? Because everybody's replaceable at some point. All right? No one's that good where you can't be replaced. And that's true. Everyone's going to be irrelevant at some point. So you got to stay as relevant as possible in the game. And that's what we tell our players. So you can keep fighting and do all this like step backs and 38-foot stuff, and it's not going to help you. This is what you need to do to get in the game. If not, you're going to sit. You hear about analytics and efficiency in the game, right? Efficiency in the game is really important. There's a book called Sprawl Ball out there. I really, if you're really into basketball and efficiency and things, I would definitely tell you guys to buy it. I've read it. It's like 200 pages or so. And it talks about basketball analytics really simply about like the Houston Rockets and what they do. And I think some of it's, far-fetched, but they talk about just efficiency, where the game's going, taking high percentage shots. See, to me, I tell players and teams, take 60 to 65% of your shots uncontested. That's what you should be trying to get in your offense. All right? Uncontested shots. Cuts, fast break, catch and shoot. And then, look, if they're going to take a jacked up shot, let them do it if you do have a shot clock or not, I'm not sure. But, do it like 6 in the shot clock. Don't do it with 15 or 16 in the clock. Get good shots. But that book's great about efficiency, about, points per possession and how that's important. There's 3 points you can get on every possession, right? If you hit a 3, that's the most you can get. Well, they say in the NBA level, they shoot a 3 at about 36%. So they talk about the 3-point shot every time a shot being worth about 1.2 points every time they shoot it, because 36% plus the points they get on getting fouled, that's pretty high compared to a tough 2-point shot. We're talking about I like 2-point shots. I think the Toronto Raptors made a bunch of them. Golden State Warriors take a bunch of them if they're uncontested. Meaning, if I'm coming off a pin down and I'm wide open, I catch and shoot. That's good. That's a very high percentage shot. But if I'm here and I got 2 guys draped on me and I'm taking this shot, that's screwing my team. So you have to talk about with your player shot selection. Shot selection is so important in developing players. You have no idea. Because you got to talk about the shots you want them taken versus not. That's another reason why I probably got fired. We talked last year with players all the time. And this coach would be saying, well, wow, this is a jacked up shot. I said, yeah, but okay, which shots don't you want them taken? Well, I can't really break that down. Yeah, you can. It's pretty simple. Just show films of shots they took that were good versus bad. And don't coach result. Result's the most overrated thing. If you're a veteran team and they're sort of at the end of their road, that's great. But if you're a young player, this is what I hate, especially with guys that teach shooting. If the ball goes in, great shot. They take the same exact shot, miss, and you shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. You got to teach the technique, the process of things, not just the result. Result will come in time of doing it over and over and over again the right way. I got a few minutes. Does anyone have any questions at all? Sprawl Ball. SPRAWLBALL. I graduated with a 2.01, so just check that out. But it's a great book. I definitely would. Yes, Coach.
You guys are doing everything on a 1-2 step. Do you ever do anything catching it in a jump stop?
I don't. Now, I'm not saying that a jump stop's wrong. Remember, there's a million ways to do this.
Right.
But I like it because it takes the thought process out of the play. Which foot should I drive off of? Like if I 1-2 step, it's good for balance, and I know I'm driving off this foot. Now if a player starts driving off their back foot one time, front foot, I'm all about consistency. Do it the same every time. You know, if they're in the post, I don't care which pivot foot they use. On the perimeter, going towards the basket, I always like 1-2, keeping the back foot down, always operating off the front foot. In the elbow action, like, I don't care, like, either foot, because if a defender makes a mistake here, it's a layup usually, right? If they make a mistake out here, they might be able to get back into play. So this, I want them to be very consistent with what their feet are doing. I always want them to know what their feet are doing. You know, I worked Michael Jordan's camp back in Santa Barbara like 15 years ago, and we would talk a lot about, I would try to talk to him about footwork as much as I could. And he would always say he operated off one foot. So if he caught it here, he would either front turn, or he would catch it, drop a jab to get the defender back, and either shoot it or drive it or play off of that. It's real, you know, it's a funny thing, like players like today, they always want to emulate like tough stuff. Like, oh, I got to do this, you know, because my trainer I'm paying $100 an hour told me to spin and step back and all that BS. When I went to work with Kobe the last time during the lockout of like 2011, I think, like he wanted me to break down all his film of him, and also like his coach Mike Brown was taking over for the Lakers back then, and he goes, well, I need to know what they like to run. So I saw him do like this move like 9 times in 15 games or so. Oh, no, 9 times in 5 games, sorry. And I hate moves. I just like to sort of teach easy things. And it wasn't that hard. It was sort of like a jab, drive, spin, fake, and shot or something. So I said, KB, let's do this. And he goes, why would I do that? And I would say, well, I saw you do it on film. He goes, no. He goes, what happens is I catch it. I just work on the jab shot. I work on just catching the ball here and spinning off, and working on the spin shot, and working on the fake and shot. So like I work on each individual move, so if there's a counter or something, it's just automatic. I don't work on these elaborate 5 dribble moves or whatever. It's just simple basketball. And these players want to emulate James Harden and Steph Curry. Those 2 guys are the best bad shot makers I've ever seen. And they're great players. They're great players. But they can do that because they're so damn good. Like I always tell guys, emulate the role player, because most players are role players. In the NBA, there's like 10 guys that really matter. There's 99 guys or 100 that sort of matter. And then everyone else is like rearranging the deck chairs in the Titanic. It doesn't matter. I could fill my shooting guard with anybody. I got these 3 guys, right? You can fill anybody in. So that's what it is. I run a company called the Hoop Consultants, hoopconsultants.com, what have you. My email is mike@hoopconsultants.com. I strongly suggest that you buy from BSN, because if not, I won't be here next year. So I really appreciate if anyone wants to add to the orders. Rob and those guys are down there. They do a fantastic job servicing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and good luck with the rest of the clinic. Thank you.